Hello, this is Frank Antonetti. Somehow this device seems to be shutting down on me. I don't know why. Well, anyway, I just shut the TV off, and I was something about the Civil War. So much of that in grade school. I don't need to hear that anymore. Oh well. So anyway, since last summer, I've been what you call a rejuvenist. A rejuvenist is one who wants to rejuvenate, who wants to look younger, let's say. I tried various pills, expensive pills that and supplements and vitamin C, collagen, blah, blah, blah. But what it only did is made the large side of my face even larger. And I have a circulation problem in the face. It made the large size larger and the small size stay the same. So it made me a bit deformed. And also from that, I given up on these supplements and this magic and all that, candles and all that, praying to deities and all that. But one thing I knew, apart from magic Wicca, you might call it Wicca, are asking deities for favors to bestow youth upon you, is all nonsense. But one thing I know that I have great power in prayer, and I learned the Christian Science prayer technique from a book called Science and Health. It's a book published by Mary Beccaretti, who founded the Christian Science religion. No, I believe if I want to go to a doctor, I go to a doctor. I don't rely upon prayer for all things. It's just that these Christian Science are damn wacko. They have bats in a belfry, how they think that they can not go to doctors. Actually, they can pray to find the right doctor that can really help them or use their prayers to assist. But they're a little bit of batty. One thing about those prayer practitioners, Christian Science prayer practitioners, don't use them. I know the Mormons say, "Oh, well, we could pray for you for free," but how effective are their prayers? And they ask for 10% of your income. So in the long run, they ask for a lot more. And then Jehovah's Witnesses are going to bother you with all their nonsense and Armageddon and conformity and all that and the child molestation. Well, anyway, the point is that, gosh, what was my point? I've used this prayer twice to get rid of bed bugs. The one time was to get rid of bed bugs in my parents' house. The second time was in my house to get rid of moths. Somehow, it didn't work when I lived in this SRO, single room occupancy. But what the prayers did, it got me out ever so fast. Um, it's just that room was just so bad. But I could have persistently prayed and could have seen an effect. And I did hire a prayer practitioner, but she gave me a bill in the mail. Bizarre. Anyway, there's one guy who wanted to help me. He says, "I can't help you. I lecture too much." He's not like putting the cart before the horse. He can't pray for people, but he wants to be seen as a big lecturer on stage. Oh, ridiculous. My God, people forget the fundamentals of who they are. That's what I mean. Avoid these Christian Science prayer practitioners. They're all batty, batty, batty. Well, anyway, I'm applying this prayer technique to rejuvenate myself. I'm saying that the wholeness of God is youth and perfect health. Anything apart from the wholeness of God is not of God, which is bad health and aging, the breaking down of the flesh, of the body, aging to old age and death. Now, scientists studied our DNA. They said there's no reason why we cannot live a little bit past 400 years old. There could be a few mighty ones who could live to 700. But this one computer, excuse my laptop, this one computer did some kind of dialysis, some kind of analysis on the situation. They said that anything over 1,000 years of life, you're most likely going to die of a fatal accident. So even though if you stretch from 700 to 1,000, most likely something will kill you. some kind of accident of sorts. So to live forever is impossible. Even though if we by stretch it from 7 to 1,000, you're eventually gonna get it. But I do believe in our lifetime, not our lifetime, did I say my lifetime? No. Within the next 500 years, who knows? People will be living that 400 years. Then there's going to be a population issue. Well, I do see a world government by then and our population being regulated. I really don't see the countries as we see them now. The states will be broken up. Russia, China, India, the big countries, Brazil, they'll be broken up so they could be more easy dealt with. Of course, the United States will be the big number one leader still. Even Blavatsky mentioned that in the Secret Doctrines that Americanism will preside and we will unite the world under its umbrella. Yes. So anyway, you can't fight the Americans. Well, anyway, the point is, the book is good. Science and Health by Mary Baker Eddy. I used this book. I used it when did I get rid of it? I had a bladder problem, and I prayed consistently, and I found a great doctor who gave me the interstem, and it healed it up wonderful. Had this recurrent issue for a while. Just that it got worse till it got better. Um, I had sleeping pills, and the sleeping pills only made things worse. It gave me a 1 month of insomnia. I tell you, people, don't ever use sleeping pills. They get off of sleeping pills, you'll be up for 1 month, 30 full days. Never go on sleeping pills. Try to use other means. Actually, I found out that blue light therapy gives you a wonderful sleep. If you get a sunshine pad, a full spectrum pad, and put some blue light, blue filters over there, and translucent filters, and be amongst this magnificent glow, it's gonna give you wonderful sleep. Well, anyway, I've been carried on too much. So the wholeness of God will restore your youth. It's a matter of deeply believing it. If you can say this to the deepest level, that it affects the 90% of your brains, which is your subconscious, you could do anything. I mean, you may say one thing, 10% of your mind, but 90% is going to say something very different. So what's going on? You're going to lose. But to believe this on a deep subconscious level will cause such a change. If it's not working, you obviously have the 90% of your brains which telling you, no, it's never going to work. It's not going to work. So it really takes a lot of meditation and talking to. I would use a lot of writing. Write maybe 15 minutes a day. Convince yourself that this is possible and get the programming down deeper and deeper. Writing is the key. Actually, if I was writing, I wrote this. I had this one video about automatic writing, where you have a pen in your hand, and all of a sudden, the spirit seems to inspire you to write particular words. You even do it with your laptop. It's a bad thing to do. It's like working with the Ouija board. You attract earth spirits. They're very negative, and they can hold you back. It's really not good. Anyway, do creative writing through the heart, and don't think you're called upon any spirit. They're going to screw you up big time. Anyway, inspirational writing from the heart, from the subconscious mind. Pray to whoever your environment is clear of any kind of negativity, any kind of negative entities, and write deeper your subconscious that the wholeness of God is restoring back your youth and health. This is Frank Antonetti. Just okay. I wouldn't carry on too long. Be well.